Twitch has been a bit of hot water. Recently, they've had lower viewership, they've had their biggest creators leaving, and they've had a lot of drama based around picking the money out of their own creators' pockets. Let's face it, there are about 7 billion reasons why Twitch has gone downhill recently. Twitch won't exist in 7 years. The self-sabotage of a live streaming empire. Let's find out what's going on with Twitch.
2 years.
Although we already know.
No idea how to fix it. They're potentially losing hundreds of millions of dollars per year, laying off hundreds of employees, banning some of their most important creators, implementing useless features, and are—
They don't like permanently ban them though. I mean, if you have a look at the creators, so Jadeon, which is here, which my face cam is covering Jadeon. Jadeon did get banned. He's not allowed back on. Kai Cenat gets banned regularly, but then he just gets let back on again. I think because Kai is kind of too big to ban on Twitch. Dr. Disrespect, we still don't know why Dr. Disrespect was banned. We think it's because of contract negotiations, but they just blasted the man off the platform, never to return, and he's been on YouTube since. Aiden Ross, totally valid. I think Aiden Ross banning was completely valid. He's gone completely off the deep end. He is just doing slots for 13-year-olds, which, you know, you have to do that to get famous. You have to do that to get the bag. I understand, but man, he is completely lost it recently.
Their most important creators, implementing useless features, and are constantly proving how little they know or care about the live streaming community.
Yeah, I can't believe that they did this and thought that that was a good idea. They just went to all of their partners and said, listen guys, hi, love you, know that you make the content for us, thanks. We are going to take more of your money. If they had just went in and said, we're not going to do any new 70-30 splits, which they haven't done any new 70-30 splits in a while, that would have been okay. But the fact that they told partners that they were just going to take more of their money, put them on a 50-50 split instead of a 70-30 split instead is ridiculous. It's mind-blowing to me.
Live streaming community. Twitch has been the biggest live streaming platform for the better part of a decade, but there is some competition on the horizon. Although it wouldn't take much for YouTube to put Twitch out of their misery, it's very likely that their collapse will come from their own self-sabotage.
Oof, that's a big thing to say. I don't know if YouTube is really in the range of being able to kill Twitch yet, because YouTube might have a massive audience for live streaming, but when you think of live streaming, you think about Twitch. Even though I live stream exclusively on YouTube and I stream on this channel, the More Patterrz channel, and my main channel, the Patterrz channel, and most of the live streamers that you watch might be on YouTube, but live streaming is still majority on Twitch. I think like 70%. Look at this. Twitch dominates the video game live streaming market. Still, look at this. 63.3% for hours watched, 91% hours streamed. Everyone streams on Twitch. So these are 2020 numbers, so obviously it's shifted a lot in the past few years, but 91% of people streaming on Twitch. If you want to have the hours watched, you need to have the streamers. And people are mostly, when you start streaming, people are going to Twitch, which I don't necessarily agree with. I think if you want to be a streamer, then you start with long form or you start with short form content on other websites and you try to guide people to your streams. But, you know, what do I know? I suck, I guess.
First and foremost, Twitch's financial stability is confusing, and although they reported $2.8 billion in revenue in 2022, it's unclear how much of that, if any, was profit. However, there are a lot of implications that suggest the company is struggling to be in the green. Twitch's 4 ways of making money are through subscribers, who pay $5 a month to get an ad-free experience, as well as other small benefits. In-app purchases, which include bits, a digital currency.
Which no one buys bits. You ever see anyone cheering bits anymore on Twitch? You go into any live stream, no one is cheering bits. People gift subs like crazy. Ain't no one cheering bits anymore.
Purchase to donate to streamers, partnerships with brands and sponsors, and of course, the number one, advertising. We don't know how many total paid subscribers there are on Twitch. I did find this metric from Stream Hatchet that says in April of 2021, Twitch had 8.7 million subscribers, where—
What? 8.7? I feel like it would be more than that. 8.7 million subscribers seems low, especially when you account for the fact that 43% of them are Prime subscribers, which means Twitch gets nothing from that. They just lose money from that.
43% of them were Amazon Prime subs. A Prime subscriber is someone who gets an ad-free experience for $0 since they already have an Amazon Prime membership, because Amazon owns Twitch. Therefore, Twitch doesn't make any money on that sub. In fact, you could argue they lose money since viewers are paying $0 and not getting ads, and Twitch has to pay creators $1 and some change for that Prime sub.
Anyways, they're losing so much money on that. I'm surprised that Prime is still around. There's gotta be a time soon where they just get rid of Twitch Prime. And once they do, that's gonna be the final nail in the coffin for Twitch when they get rid of Prime, because streamers are gonna be like, absolutely no. There's gonna be no reason to stay on Twitch after Prime subs are gone. That's why a lot of streamers are staying on, because they have like a massive subsidy of Prime subs that they can kind of sit on, and they make a good amount of revenue from that. Once that's gone, I'm going to YouTube, man. I'm going to Kick, man. Imagine everyone going to Kick.
Indicates that in the month of April, Twitch had 4.7 million paid subscribers, times $5, which is 23.5 million, times 12 months average, which would be about $282 million in sub revenue in 2021. But
that's
Twitch
a chunk
on
of
average
change.
receives between 30 and 50% of that money, because for affiliate streamers, Twitch takes 50%, or $2.50 of the $5 subscriber price, and for partners, they take 30%, or $1.50 of the $5.
Not anymore. No. They said money. And they take 50% from partners now as well. They took that away. I was actually one of the streamers that was on 70/30 when I was on Twitch, and it's supposed to be really hard to get into. It's supposed to be like the holy grail of being a Twitch subscriber or a Twitch partner. You wouldn't automatically get it. You would have to go and beg your Twitch overlords, please, sir, can I have the good cut? Just to get 70/30. Which, bearing in mind, the default split on YouTube is 70/30. You have to beg and plead and grovel at the hands or the feet of your Twitch partner managers in order to get something that is default on YouTube.
So if we favor the high end of 50%, that would equal $141 million in subscriber revenue that goes to Twitch. But if Stream Hatchet's estimation of Twitch only having 4.7 million paid subscribers per month is wrong, and they actually have around 10 to 20 million paid subscribers per month, that would bring Twitch's cut between $300 and $600 million per year. Some people argue that Twitch taking a 50% cut of sub revenue is just an act of greed, because most of their money comes from advertising. Now,
yeah, it really confused me why they did this, considering they don't make the majority of their money through subscriptions anyway. It just seemed like a punch in the face to the creators. Considering creators making sub revenue, that's what comes from their fan base. And when it comes to advertisement revenue, it's separate. There's no kind of emotional attachment to money that you make through advertising revenue, but there is the revenue that you make from subscriptions, because that is people that are in your streams, that's people whose names that you know that are directly supporting you. And if you take more of that, it's just going to annoy people. It's going to piss people off, and it's completely unnecessary. They're not making that much money from it anyway. It's just a really strange decision.
$141 to $600 million is nothing to scoff at, but compared to $2.8 billion, I could see why people make the claims. However, it seems like Twitch needs this money to keep their business from failing. According to a blog post in November 2022, where Twitch president Dan Clancy, who is now the CEO, announced that creators who
Bro, the previous CEO didn't even know that he was the CEO. I'm pretty sure you guys knew the previous CEO of YouTube was Susan Wojcicki, because she did a ton of stuff. She was always interacting with the community. The previous CEO of Twitch, Emmett Shear, didn't even say that he was the CEO of Twitch in his Twitter bio. He never tweeted about Twitch. He never interacted with any content creators. He never went out of his way to do anything with any content creators. Most people didn't even know that he was a CEO. And he was the CEO for like 10 years before he just scarpered randomly one day.
who
It's
make
so
over
strange.
$100,000 in sub revenue will no longer get their 70-30 split. It will go down to 50-50, and over time, all creators will split the sub revenue 50-50 with Twitch.
Why do
Well,
this,
because
man?
it's too expensive to run Twitch. Delivering high definition, low latency, always available live video to nearly every corner of the world is expensive. Using the published rates from Amazon's Web Services Interactive Video Service, or IVS, which is essentially Twitch video, live video costs for a 100 CCU streamer who streams 200 hours a month are more than $1,000 per month.
Okay, that's the published numbers though, because if you actually look at it, it's owned by Amazon, and Twitch is owned by Amazon. So there's no way that they're paying like the market rate for hosting streams like that, because they're owned by the same companies. They're gonna get a massive discount because they don't have to make a profit of it. But also is kind of hilarious that random like no viewer streamers are costing Amazon so much money. Just think, if you just go live on Twitch and stream a bunch, you're just costing them money, which is kind of hilarious. Especially if you get donations via Streamlabs or something separate to Twitch gifted subs or bits and things like that that's making them money. Now, the one thing is, they do play ads on your streams. That's why they're trying to recoup the money. But if you don't really have that many viewers, there's not many people to watch the ads, they're not making anything from that. So you're just being a siphon of revenue from them, which is kind of funny, I think.
Now, what they said here is very misleading. If you want to start your own live stream platform, you can pay for Amazon IVS, or basically Twitch's infrastructure. The problem with Dan's statement here is there is simply no way Amazon is charging Twitch the same rate that anyone else would be charged for using IVS.
Yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't Amazon do that? Well, again, because Amazon owns Twitch. Amazon will charge me or you $1,000 per month to deliver HD live video to 100 concurrent viewers at 200 hours a month, but they likely charge Twitch at least 50 to 90% less than that. In fact, nobody has any real idea of how much it costs to run Twitch. Obviously, you have employee compensation with thousands of employees, but more important,
Twitch may have too many employees. They might have people just kind of kicking around, not really doing much. That could be a source of their money was as well.
Billions of dollars per year in energy costs to maintain those servers and deliver perfect quality, on-demand streaming all over the world at any given moment. And although we don't know those costs, we can pretty safely say that taking a higher percentage from their partners is not going to cover the expenses.
It's not even going to come close. No way.
Bits, it's unclear, but I'm sure most streamers can agree that bits donations are nowhere near as common as subscribers. It was reported that Twitch generated $185 million from in-app purchases. I'm not sure if this includes subscribers and bits together, or if it's just bits and other microtransactions like badges, gift cards, and the loot cave. Either way, we are learning that at best, Twitch is generating roughly $750 million from subs and in-app purchases, or at worst, $185 million. Regardless,
that sounds like a lot of money, but if you're hosting a massive website like that, it's pocket change. It's going to get drained immediately. I know that no one is using bits anymore. For the month so far, there are like a few cheerers. The most is $320. Going to Soda Poppins next. It looks like this week he has had $5 worth of bits cheered. Sorry, $7 or $8 worth of bits cheered, and he has 22,000 concurrent viewers. Going to Admiral Baru, whose weekly has $50. So like, it's not really a big thing. People will gift subs more than they cheer bits.
Of what the real numbers are, we know that without a doubt, Twitch could never survive on just paid subscribers and in-app purchases, which means that likely the $2+ billion in revenue they generated in 2022, pretty much it comes from advertising and brand partnerships.
Is this a Tony the Tiger VTuber? Okay, we peaked. I feel like I needed this. Ever since I was a kid and I was eating Frosty cereal, like I've been wanting this. Finally, a proper VTuber that I can relate with.
The problem with this is advertisements are destroying the viewer experience. Creators have a terrible revenue split with Twitch, which has led to a near 10% decrease in average viewership and watch time for the past 2 years.
Okay, to be fair, that is since 2020. We knew that Twitch blew up, absolutely blew up, when everyone got sick from, you know, a certain thing that made people a little sick, so you had to stay home for a bit. And what do you do when you stay home? When you watch live streams. What do you do when you don't have to stay home anymore? After having to stay home for like 2 years, you go outside and you do other things. So your viewership number's gonna plummet. People are going back to school, they go back to work, they don't stay on Twitch all day. So that's just a natural reset of where it should be. Even Netflix, which is showing like massive drops in subscription revenue, it's probably just resetting to the natural mean of where it should be, because everyone had to consume this media in some kind of way beforehand.
Know how annoying ads can be, besides when I do them, because today's video is sponsored by Aura.
That's right.
Have you ever Googled your name and seen yourself on one of those strange sites that has way too much information about you?
I hate them.
Weird. I'd rather have that terrible stuff not available to just anyone who's looking for it. Data brokers are making so much money selling your information to robocallers and spammers.
What?
Luckily, Aura can find the data brokers that are sharing your information. And these brokers are legally required to remove your information if you ask them, but they make it very difficult to do so. That's
how do I solve this situation?
Opt-out requests on your behalf. You can try Aura for free for 2 weeks using my link, aura.com/patterrz.
No,
Aura
2 weeks?
also does so much more to protect you. Antivirus, VPN, password manager, identity protection, credit monitoring, and much more. And the best part is you get everything at one affordable price. Let Aura protect you and keep your information safe online. You can let people continue to exploit you and profit off your private information, or you can go to aura.com/patterrz
I don't want to do that.
to start your 2-week free trial. Link in the description. Thank
sure.
You. On an average Twitch stream, a viewer will get a minimum of 3 minutes of advertisements per hour. However, in late 2022,
Oh my god, Twitch ads are the worst thing. I'd rather gouge out my own eyeballs with rusty spoons than have to watch Twitch ads constantly. Whenever you go on, whenever you open a stream, it's John Wick talking about how he has to go to Yemen to kill analysts or something along those lines, and it's always like 3 minutes of it, and you can't skip it, you can't watch the stream. There's just, you are just having to watch this. On YouTube, I have YouTube Premium. Pog, amazing. Never seen an ad on YouTube in like 10,000 years. But if you want to be an actual supporter of someone's stream, then you have to watch the ads. And the ads are atrocious. And they haven't fixed it. They've been bad for so long. Usually when I open Twitch, I'll be like, oh, I want to watch a Twitch stream. I'll open it and some ad will play. It'll be like a 3-minute ad. I'll immediately close Twitch and then go back to YouTube.
Twitch announced the rollout of the Ads Incentive Program, where they encourage streamers to run 8 to 10 minutes of ads per hour. Multiple minutes of ads being displayed consecutively will result in viewers either leaving the platform or clicking off to another streamer.
Why do we like watching online content? Because there is less ad density when compared to actual TV. So what did they turn around and do? They're like, actually, we're gonna make more ad density than there is on TV. We're gonna make 10 minutes of ads an hour is ridiculous.
The problem is every time you click on a new stream, you will get hit with another non-skippable 30-second ad. There is no—
Oh, and the worst thing, when you are watching an ad and it's almost finished and you're like, I don't really watch this stream anymore, I'll go into another stream. You click onto a new stream, it restarts. If you're like 59 seconds into a 60-second ad and you click on a new stream, boom, we're watching the whole 59 seconds again. Why do they do that? Can it not save my progress? Doesn't this have autosave? Are you kidding me?
No way to skip the ads. There's no way to escape the ads, and there is no way to rewind the stream and see what you just missed. This has led to a near 10% decrease in hours watched and average viewers from 2021 to 2022.
This is why I'm so scared to watch ads or like play ads during stream, because if you play ads during stream at any point, you're missing the content. It's not like a YouTube video where the video pauses and then it comes back afterwards. The content is always happening. But if you're watching ads during like a cool part, especially say if you're doing like shiny hunting on Pokemon, for example, what if the 2 minutes that you're watching an ad, that's when everyone finds a shiny? The entire moment has just been completely ruined for anyone that is not subscribed to your channel. And forcing someone to subscribe to your channel just so they can maybe not miss the good moments, that's terrible.
Both of those metrics are also down in 2023 by 5%. Simply put, there are too many ads on Twitch, but that's a good thing for the company, right? Well, not exactly. Twitch does not have an immense amount of data on who their viewers are, because there isn't a whole lot to do on the platform to track it. Think about YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. In just a few minutes, you will be exposed to a large variety of different niches, and you are actively pressing the like button or stopping to engage with the content. The amount of specific information you give about yourself without realizing is just data that gets organized and used to sell targeted ads to you. Because of my
they know
Instagram
so much
habits,
about you.
The app knows that I like men's streetwear and accessories, skateboarding, modern furniture, rap music, and golf. So
my TikTok For You page is all what I eat in a days, British Chinese food TikToks, and then cat videos, and that's it.
They can send me ads related to those things. All Twitch knows about me is that I watch I'm Dante a lot, and that he's my favorite streamer. So they could maybe guess what I might be interested in based on what they think I'm Dante's viewers like. And because of this, most advertisers don't feel comfortable using Twitch because they don't know if they are truly selling to their target audience. Are you drinking water? When you advertise on YouTube, a brand like Pampers can target as specific as 28-year-old married women that live in the eastern United States and are pregnant or just had their first child. And YouTube can—
How does they know if you're pregnant? Oh, because you look up pregnancy-related things. Smart, those advertisers, very smart.
Run ads so that mostly viewers who fit in that category will see those ads. If Pampers went to Twitch with that target audience in mind, they would simply not know where to run the ads. The only thing that Twitch knows is that their audience is mostly men ages 13 to 35 who like video games.
They could go to Twitch and ask the managers, hey, you got any pregnant women on this? Any pregnant women streamers? Oh, BirdieFly246 is pregnant? All right, we're gonna run so many ads on her channel. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's definitely pregnant, right?
It's a huge chunk of potential revenue because only a small amount of brands want to advertise to that audience. Energy drink brands, unhealthy snack brands, car brands, and other men's lifestyle brands love advertising on Twitch, which leads to interesting sponsorships like QT Cinderella baking a cake on a live stream, but with a Manscaped partnership that says "We save balls" on the screen.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, most of QT's audience is most likely going to be male, even though she'll have a bigger female audience because female creators generally do have a bigger female audience, still they are going to skew male. Most of my audience is male. See if you can guess how much of a percentage of my audience is male. And maybe it's different on this channel actually compared to the main channel, because I feel like maybe there is more of a general wide appeal to reaction videos. I don't know. Could still skew very male. I heard Asmongold's split is like 95% men, which is pretty bad. Mine's not that bad, but I feel like I need to improve it
Make things worse for advertisers. Every deal has to be a long conversation with the ad sales team at Twitch. Back and forth emails, phone calls, contracts, a process that takes forever. But any brand or individual can simply go to YouTube, click Start
I'll tell you later what my split is.
Advertising, and run a campaign without ever talking to anyone. Twitch will never be a real competitor if they don't figure out a way to get more reliable data on their users and create a programmatic ad system so brands can sell to their audience without relying on communication with a Twitch employee. And because of their inability to produce substantial revenue, they hired internal leadership who would shift the focus away from creators and towards driving profits. The senior vice president of global creators, Constance Knight, created a new initiative: cut costs, cut costs, cut costs. Every decision over the course of her tenure was fully based on how it was going to increase company profits, which isn't necessarily her position since she is the head of global creators.
Okay, that's not really what you want the head of global creators to be doing. Maybe like the chief financial officer or anything to do with finances. But if you're supposed to be taking care of creators, you don't want to be cutting costs. I mean, how are you going to cut costs? Are you going to fire everyone?
The needs of creators were constantly being ignored. In one specific example, Knight said that burnout was not a valid reason for creators to not meet contractual obligations.
Damn, she just said, fuck your mental health. I don't care. But also, that's bad. I think burnout is a reason to not meet the contractual obligations, because if you are burned out, you cannot produce really good content. If you're not producing really good content, the content on your website is going to be of a lower quality. If you don't want the content on your website to be of a lower quality, then you would encourage people to do what they need to do to make sure that they can produce the highest quality content possible. Obviously, if you're in a Twitch contract, which means you get paid by Twitch to stream every month, then you want them to hit those numbers. But more importantly than hitting a certain number of hours streamed is making sure those hours are actually valuable. Because if people constantly click on Twitch streams and those Twitch streams are constantly not entertaining, then people will just not go to Twitch anymore.
If you don't know, most of Twitch's top creators have contracts directly with the platform where they're being paid essentially a salary or hourly rate to stream exclusively on the platform.
It should have been me. It should have been me. No, I'm not clouded up enough to get one of those contracts. God, maybe one day. Could you imagine?
Platform. These contracts require them to stream anywhere from 70 to 100 hours per month, which is roughly 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day if you want the weekends off. But
yeah, no shot, dude. I stream like 2 hours a day, and I feel tired after I stream 2 hours a day. I don't know. I think streaming for really long periods of time is incredibly difficult.
The VP was not letting creators use.
Didn't Purplecliff have one? I don't think Purplecliff had one. I think that he was a Twitch partner.
Burnout, or basically them being unmotivated to stream, as a valid excuse to not meet their monthly stream requirements, which led to Twitch employees feeling like the company was losing its way. 12 Twitch employees had gone to HR or logged complaints with their superiors overnight. 5 had left the company citing Knight as a reason. Now, some of you watching could never be convinced that sitting at a computer and playing video games could become a stressful or an annoying job in any way, shape, or form.
Oh no, you have to sit down and play games all day. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, I'm not gonna say that playing Vimeo game all day is as hard as being on the front lines, being a lumberjack, being a fireman, jumping into fires. Actually, you know, I am gonna say it. My 9 to 5, your 9 to 5 is less hard than being a Twitch streamer, because it's really hard because I have to like think of things to do, and then I have to play Vimeo game, and then I have to try and make funnies every now and then, and you know, sometimes I'm not very good at that, but there is a certain amount of stress that comes with it. I feel mostly stressed because I don't know what to stream, or I feel like if number go down, then my self-worth as a human being also go down, and there's never really an opportunity to turn off because you're always thinking about what you want to stream or what kind of video you want to make, or I should make new TikToks, or I should make new videos. And there's never really a downtime. There's never really a time to just turn off because you could always be doing more. You are only limited by the amount of effort that you personally can put in. And when you're sitting alone at night, just sitting in bed like, oh, well, tomorrow I could take the day off and like go to a park and enjoy the nature, but I should be posting YouTube shorts, or I should be making more videos, or I should be working on plans of new streams, because again, you're only limited by the amount of effort that you are willing to put in.
But at the end of the day, it still is a job, and anyone can burn out from any job that they do every single day for years. Another previous Twitch employee took to YouTube to state how they feel about the company.
Twitch doesn't care about creators.
Facts.
Twitch cares about looking like they care about creators.
Facts.
Everything Twitch has done for the last 4 years has been with the goal of feeling like they understand and care.
Here's some proof. Kai Cenat did a month-long subathon, super high viewed, hundreds of thousands of viewers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, made Twitch like $20 million in the space of a month. And what did they give him as thanks? They sent him a pair of shoes and they were like, thanks Kai, we really love you. Here, have some sneakers. Instead of like a contract where they would pay him a lot of money because he's a valued streamer.
Although this could seem like an employee who is just upset about being fired, Twitch has shown time and time again that no matter how large of a creator you are, they will take you down, even at your highest moment. Kai
Like
Cenat,
Dr.
a
Disrespect?
creator
Oh,
who only
here he is.
just started streaming in February of 2021, dominated Twitch in all of 2022. He
he's
reached the
crazy.
very rare milestone of 100,000 subscribers, which made him the #1 most subscribed creator at that time. This prompted him to do a subathon, which was a 24/7, 28-day long non-stop stream in February 2023 to try and break the record for earning the most subscribers on Twitch in a single month. That record was previously held by Ludwig at 283,000. Not only did Kai break it, he demolished it, peaking at 306,621 all-time
That's so many!
subscribers. It was reported
And Twitch took half of that because they changed the sub split.
that he earned Twitch $10 million, while Kai only received a $2 million payout. These numbers were
Oh yeah, Twitch made 5 times what Kai did. I don't know what the actual source on this is. I never saw a proper source on this. I tried to look up the articles. I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but if it is, that is ridiculous.
false, and Kai did not appreciate the narrative.
Twitch made $15 to $20 million on Kai Cenat, and Kai only brought about $2 million back to the bro. Where y'all getting these numbers from?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, where's the source coming from? I saw people tweeting this all the time. Where are those numbers coming from, man?
Where are these numbers coming from? Because now it's a narrative that I'm just a black man who's getting used for millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Kai breaking the sub record was huge news, covered by publications like the BBC and Bloomberg, and most of us would assume that Twitch would do anything to boost Kai up. After all, he made history on their platform. At the very least, they would try to use this amazing moment to show the world what wonderful opportunities there are for creators on Twitch. They could squeeze out more press with Kai and do campaigns to get more people or brands interested in live streaming. But no, instead, they sent him a $100 pair of sneakers and banned him from their platform.
$100. Okay, they banned him. It did look like he got a hand job on stream though, so.
It better be a contract in there. Oh!
I'm not a shoe guy. Do they shoes look good? I have no idea what good shoes is supposed to look like. I don't like the glitter on the side here. Like, I like the purple. This little glittery thing on the side. Like, what's going on with this?
Unfortunately, there was no contract in that package. Twitch did not see enough value in Kai to offer him a streaming contract. Or they are making a very strategic business move. Twitch is very top heavy, meaning the top creators are making all of the money. Only 5% of Twitch streamers made over $1,000 in 2021, and
That is a crazy statistic. 5% of users made over $1,000. $1,000. That's
50%
insane.
of all of their revenue comes from 1% of their creators. Kai became a 1%er without getting an exclusive contract, which means Twitch is profiting immensely off him. It seems like they are not giving him a paid contract because they don't think he will leave. His largest
Yeah, they don't need to. They think, well, he's going to stay on Twitch. There's no reason for us to give him a contract. He's not made any like threat to leave. I think that Kick would pick him up. If you don't know what Kick is, essentially Kick is a competing live streaming website. It's very similar to Twitch, except the fact that you're allowed to gamble on it basically instead. And then there's like Nazis here. There's a lot of like very cringe individuals, but there's a lot of like normal streamers. There's Hikaru who streams on Twitch. He's the Grandmaster. He's like one of the greatest chess players of all time. He streams on Twitch, or he streams on Kick. I think that Kick is probably going to try and offer Kai Cenat some kind of deal, right? I feel like they've got some money. They're sponsored or they're boosted up by stake.com, which is a gambling website. You know how much money gambling makes. It harvests so much revenue from poor addicted individuals, and they can use that to like pay for streamers and stuff like that. So I feel like they would do that.
Financial vehicles on Twitch, and if it was up to them, they wouldn't give streamers contracts to begin with. They want to get to a point where they aren't as reliant on the top 1% of creators. So if someone leaves the platform, they will be just fine. YouTube has 600 creators with over 10 million million subscribers. If 20% of those people stopped creating, YouTube wouldn't be hurting financially. Eventually, those creators will be replaced, but Twitch 1%ers can't be replaced as quickly or as easily. Maybe Kai is a transitional point for Twitch as a company to see if they can keep 1% talent without paying them additional money. Just a few short weeks after they sent him the sneakers, Kai Cenat announced he was banned from the platform on April 17th. How could they possibly ban the #1 creator on the site? Nobody knew the reason why, but it prompted support from people like Kyrie Irving and Nicki Minaj. We later found out that Twitch told Kai it was from a GTA clip where he promoted simulated sexual activity. This was the clip.
Come on.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
4,
Wait.
3,
Okay.
2. Oh my God! My boss!
That was why he got banned? I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this, but that's it? Oh, come on, man. That is the #1 streamer, or at least very close. That's like XQC level of streamer, and he got banned for that. I mean, XQC's been banned for like 7,000 reasons as well, but that's crazy.
He pretended like he was receiving services from a fake woman in a video game. Meanwhile, there's a ton of real borderline sexual activity on that website, let alone simulated. Twitch is just reminding him that he, no matter how big he is, will not be able to break the rules. And everyone knows Twitch's terms of service are extremely unfair.
Is that really breaking the
In 2019,
rules?
Brazilian Twitch streamer Gabriel Baptista received a suspension because he showed a Pink Floyd poster during his broadcast. Faria was banned for wearing gym clothes that Twitch claimed looked like lingerie.
Whoa, no, hold on. This is the most egregious one. Workout clothes is lingerie? But there's people on Twitch all the time that just wear like swimsuit outfits. They do body painting streams where it looks like they're completely naked. There's ASMR streamers that just sit there in like swimsuits and lick the microphone. Not to say that there's necessarily a massive problem with that. Whether you think there's a problem with that or not is a separate conversation. But how do you get banned for this? That's insane.
Geller was banned for smashing a keyboard over his head, and Dr. Disrespect was banned for, well, they never told him why. Sadly,
something. We
Kai's
don't know.
ban is just one of an extremely long list of incredibly stupid bans that Twitch has given out and will continue to in the future. So with Twitch continuously making the wrong decisions when it comes to profits, employees, and creators, is competition a real threat to their company? Recently, the live streaming platform
here
Kick
comes.
has made some noise after their $30 million plus deal where they exclusively acquired Aiden Ross. Kick works and looks exactly almost like Twitch. The main difference is that they have a much more lenient terms of service. Streamers can gamble, say and do just about anything they want without getting banned, and the biggest thing is that they are
Yeah, they're finding out why that's not necessarily a good thing though. Freedom of speech means that people will say the absolute most unhinged, ridiculous things immediately. They will go full Nazi, full racist because you're just allowed to say it. It doesn't mean that there's a freedom of ideas and someone can come in and say something without fear of getting banned. Or actually, it does mean that. But the things that they're saying is completely ridiculous. The ban reasons are usually pretty good. It makes sense a lot of the time.
offering creators a 95% cut of their subscriber revenue.
That's insane. Okay, I think that the only reason that they can actually do that is because they're sponsored by stake.com, which means they just get a ton of gambling money, which is, I would say, immorally gained money because they siphon it from people that become addicted to gambling and then people ruin their lives. So not great, but good for the streamers at the very least.
Jared FPS, a Kick streamer, highlighted his Kick earnings at $3,800 for 800 subscribers, which would be about $2,000 on Twitch.
Okay, I see a problem here. They are 742 gifted compared to 58 active subscriptions. So 58 people guaranteed to come back in the next month. The 742 are going to evaporate. So you have to have people constantly gifting you subs all the time, where you don't have memberships that are kind of locked in. I mean, I know you can cancel a membership, but there's less of a chance of someone canceling an active membership than just allowing a gifted sub to evaporate into the ether.
However, I don't think this is going to be enough to really compete with Twitch. Think about all of the problems I highlighted in this video. Kick is going to have to deal with all of those same problems, but more importantly with advertisers, they will be targeting the same niche as Twitch, but with less censorship and more risque content, advertisers will feel even less comfortable.
Dude, no one's gonna advertise on Kick.
But
how are they gonna get people to advertise on Kick? Their biggest streamer has like far-right Nick Fuentes type beat on their stream stream all the time and says that it's okay to like kill someone because they like a streamer that you don't like, and that it's okay to like false copyright claim people because you don't like them and steal their revenue. How are you going to get people to advertise on that platform?
Is Kick is built on Amazon IVS. Remember when Twitch said it was too expensive to run Twitch on IVS? Well, Kick uses the same infrastructure.
And they don't get the discount.
Kick is likely paying at least 20 to 50% more than Twitch is to keep their business operating. So in a way, no matter how successful Kick gets, they will be paying millions, if not billions, to Amazon, who could use that money to fund Twitch. Now, YouTube gaming,
that's kind of hilarious,
or their live streaming sector, could very well be a threat. The worst part about YouTube is that the live streaming experience is just not as good. The chat is chaotic and hard to read. You can't look at chat logs, which makes it really hard to moderate. The raid feature is terrible. The discovery page for live streamers actually looks like they don't update it. And they lack many of the small features that make Twitch streaming more dynamic and more fun. Yet even with all of those downsides, YouTube still...
That's why I'm glad I have Truffle, which is the extension that is essentially made by a company that Ludwig owns, or a group that Ludwig owns, where it tries to make YouTube a little bit more like Twitch, and it adds all these cool features. And I'm on that, and it's really cool. But there is so much that YouTube streams miss. Once you stream on YouTube long enough, you don't really miss those things anymore. But when you make the switch initially, it's very jarring. It's so much different.
Still holds nearly 15% market share in the live streaming space. So
dude, okay, Facebook gaming doesn't actually exist anymore though, right?
Threat. It's very simple. YouTube has 2.5 billion monthly active users compared to Twitch's 140 million. YouTube has a strong and reliable ad revenue system, which generated $29 billion last year. Plus, they are offering 70-30 splits for streamers. And if you build a following up as a streamer on YouTube, you now have a whole YouTube channel that you can post regular videos on. You just built yourself two...
Okay, benefits of being a streamer on YouTube. It's much easier to get video viewers to come onto your streams. It's super hard to get them to click on any other website. It's like they're allergic to clicking on it. It's like they're gonna get Nurgle's rot if they click on a link to a different website. No one likes to go to a different website. I don't like to go to a different website, so I completely understand that. The drawback, though, is that YouTube doesn't really care about live streaming in the same way that Twitch cares about live streaming. They're all about shorts right now. They're all about long form. They're all about keeping people in the platform. They're not about pushing live. Because I think a lot of people don't open a YouTube app to watch a live stream, which makes it really hard to get people on YouTube to watch live streams. They're there to either watch shorts or to watch a video. But if you're sitting there, you're like, oh, I want my content now, and you click on a live stream, and since it's a live stream, there's not crazy things happening constantly. It's more slow, and you clicked on the website for fast-paced content. Well, you're just going to click off at that point.
Assets at one time. Most Twitch streamers have to post clips of their streams on YouTube in order to grow. And even still, the translation is not that great, and they end up being more popular on YouTube. If YouTube just got their live streaming page to operate exactly like Twitch or Kick, which wouldn't really be that hard for them, it wouldn't make any sense for small streamers to use Twitch. 1% streamers like Hassan and XQC wouldn't immediately jump ship, or maybe never because they already have a huge following. At the same time, everybody has a price. Nobody thought Ludwig would switch platforms, but he did. So why hasn't
that
YouTube
was a
tried to
surprise
take over? Especially since I claim it'll be so easy for them. Maybe they just don't see live streaming as a worthwhile business investment. Think about everything I mentioned in this video. All the hurdles, all the expenses, all the bans, moderation, discoverability issues, creator contracts, advertiser uncertainty. Maybe YouTube thinks that live streaming will never be as profitable as video on demand, film, sports entertainment, and music streaming. Maybe live streaming will always be considered a niche subgenre of the entertainment industry. Until YouTube sees a bar packed full of people paying a $10 cover to watch Hassan debate Aiden Ross or Kai Cenat in 21
Wait, no, that sounds kind of funny though. Hold on.
Drake memes, they probably won't even bother. So what should Twitch do? Well, they definitely need to figure out a middle ground with ads. They need advertisers to pay the bills, and we as viewers understand that. Maybe a feature could be implemented that allows viewers to skip an ad.
How do they not have this yet? I don't understand.
At a crucial time in the stream. Maybe even a feature that allows viewers to watch ads for a reward, or uninterrupted ad time when there's some downtime in somebody's stream. Kind of like how mobile games will allow you to watch an ad for a reward. Or you could exchange personal survey information for less ads. It's invasive, but hey, they're gonna try to do that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna harvest your data regardless. Please give us your data. Let us harvest you like a little piggy. We're going to harvest you.
And after
get
they
your
improve
bacon.
their ad system, just keep the 70-30 revenue split with all creators big big or small. Most platforms provide a better split than that, so that's the least they can do. Also,
Wow. Even Pornhub has a better split with. Wait, whoa. Wait, YouTube. Hold on. Wait, Pornhub has a better ad split than YouTube does? Oh, guys, I might look into some different platforms. I'm just.
so more clarity and consistency when it comes to streamer bans seems like a very fair ask. Just tell people why they were banned in detail. Timestamp it, provide a clip. Every single time someone is banned, it should be the same process. Most importantly, they need to improve discoverability for small/medium-sized creators. Twitch streamers relying on YouTube or TikTok to gain a following is absolutely ludicrous. Twitch is way too reliant on the 1%ers, and they're way too reliant on other platforms. Ultimately, I want to see Twitch win, and the streaming community wants to see them win as well. I think live stream.
True, it's always good to have a lot of competition with different streaming platforms. If it was only YouTube, YouTube would have no incentive to ever be better. They'd have no incentive to add new features. They would just get worse and worse and worse until we all die. That's basically what's happening with long form. You don't really have anywhere else to go when it comes to long form videos, so you just post it on YouTube to hope for the best. And then YouTube may fuck you over in some way, and you just have to grin and bear it. You just have to eat the shit. You just have to gobble down the cereal because there's nowhere else to go. You can't post it. With live streaming, there is competition, which is good. There's Kick and Twitch and YouTube now. Not really Facebook Gaming anymore because that's dead. That's a good thing, technically, even if Kick.com is funded by immoral means. You know, it's still competition, and it's still something that you technically want to succeed because it will make all the other websites better as well. Will the other websites become better? I have no idea, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so Patrick made a fantastic video. Make sure you subscribe to him. His link's in the description. And if you want me to watch a video, then you can post it in my Discord server. The link for that is also down there.